Laurence Shahlaei, 10 times World's Strongest Man competitor and Europe's Strongest Man 2016.
Felix, 13 times World's Strongest Man competitor.
What is strongman to me? That's a great question because I've been involved in the sport for so long now that it's just become part of who I am. I don't even kind of get up and think about, what does it mean to me anymore? It's just my everyday routine. It's my life. It's become what I do and what I'm kind of known for. But I love it. That's kind of why I get up and do it every day. It gives me a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to challenge myself, and to better myself in a way. I've always been someone that's needed something to push myself. If I didn't have that kind of focus in life, I don't know what I'd be doing. I've always kind of focused on different sports or different events and activities. So for me, it's that reason to get out of bed. It's a reason to push myself in any way I can, whether it's mental or physical. And obviously, strongman kind of ticks the box for that physical improvement. And as long as I'm getting better and enjoying it, I'm going to keep doing it.
Since growing up as a kid, I always like to be strong, fit, and live healthy. So it's a lot of sacrifice, but it's just part of it's part of life. It's something that I love doing. I just love lifting weight and throwing weight around. I also want to be the best of what I do. So it's keep me focused. Since growing up as a kid, I see one of my uncle with a barbell across his shoulder, and I always love it. That inspired me. To be strong since that moment. It's amazing, just one photo, just one thing that someone said to you that just changed your life.
I'm Donna Moore, 2 times World's Strongest Woman, 2-time Arnold Amateur Champion and Arnold Pro Women's Champion 2018.
I'm Andrea Thompson, 3 times Britain's Strongest Woman, 4th Strongest Woman in the world and world record yoke holder.
To me, Strong Woman is basically everything that I do. Not just on the physical side of everything, in sport and stuff, it's just in general life I go about being the strongest version of myself that I possibly can be throughout everything. Just the way that I've decided to be through past experiences in my life. And I think if you talk to a lot of other strong women as well, they would probably say the same thing. You've come to here through probably quite a bit of trouble, I would imagine, and found the gym and exercising as a release of something that maybe you didn't actually do before. So it's something that's new. Came into it to give it a go and actually found out that, really enjoyed it. Physical activity makes you feel better, it makes you happier, and then just found out in actual fact we're fairly good at lifting the heavy things. And personally, strong man, strong woman, it's fun, it's functional, there's lots of different aspects to it, there's so many different events that can cater for different strengths. If I could talk to myself right back at the start, then I would say I wish I'd done it sooner. First of all, that would be something that I would have. And not to have been scared to try, not to have been scared to leave any bad situation, not to have stayed as long as I had in a miserable life, which I was, that I would have stepped out and broken down the boundaries of what I'd put myself in. I'd ended up in that situation because I wasn't confident to leave, not like Andrea, she's a confident person. Like I didn't have that self-confidence to leave at all. I'm not the loud kind of person or whatever now, but it's given me the ability to be able to, break free kind of thing. So, for getting back to what you said, I wish I would have done it sooner.
The journey from first ever starting, I was petrified, absolutely I'd never touched a log before. I had...
I've seen the video of it actually, I think of your one, it was outside, wasn't it? Was it outside?
Yes, yeah. I had 2 weeks to train for that competition.
Yeah.
And then 3 weeks later I had Britain's for the first time. And I found a coach who was like, what are you doing? These girls have been training for months, we've got 6 weeks. And I came third.
Yeah.
And kind of shocked everybody, I think, at that time.
Yeah.
And again, I had no idea what I was doing. I was still crossfitting as well. So trying to mix the two together didn't work. So I had to make a choice. And then going through the ranks, travelling the world, has been amazing.
Aaron Page, 2018 European Deadlift Champion. Ryan England, UK strongest man competitor.
Well, strongman means to me is being the strongest you could possibly be. It's that ultimately, like, we're not the smallest guys, we're not your average Joe. Why would you want to be average when you're stronger?
I think to me it's a lifestyle. Like obviously a lot of us still have jobs, but we still do this for a hobby. But it's just trying to enjoy yourself while getting to a top level as well.
But when you get to the top level, there's no sort of more reward than saying you're the strongest at something. You've got to sacrifice everything. It's not a matter of just going to the gym 3 times a week and training to your average Joe. You've got to give. It is a lifestyle. It's everything. Well, Ryan will agree with me.
Yeah, well, to be a top level athlete, as you know, you've got to put everything into it. Like, you sacrifice time away for your family, your loved ones. I can see my kids like a whole day, 1 day a week. The rest of the time I'm training and working. So
But that part doesn't. It's also the rehab you've got to do. It's also the food bill you've got coming in. It's also making sure every part of your life is devised around that one thing. My motivation is like, I want my little boy to look up and kind of be like, that's my dad, like one of the strongest guys on the planet. That's what does it for me. Like, I don't know about you guys, but that's one thing that always inspires me to keep going and do more and more and more.
it's the same for me, because a lot of dads and that obviously go to work, go to the pub. I want my kids to have a 9 to 5 dad. I want them to think my dad's strong, he's like done all these stuff, all these good things. And I want them to like look, and now they can do what they want to do with a bit of hard work, really.
Exactly. There's nothing better than, I don't know about you, but like when you watch that first UK Strongest Man, or that first Strongman where you're on the telly and your kid goes, you go into school the next day and all your little boy's friends have come out and say, oh, you were on the telly, you were on the telly. And it's sort of, there's quite a nice feeling that he's benefiting from that, he's getting that sort of like, yeah, that was my dad on the telly.
I'm Ben Brunning, known as Badger. I'm Wales' strongest man, UK strongest man competitor, and Britain's strongest man competitor.
Yeah, my name's Gavin Bilton, known as the Welsh Bull. I'm currently the second strongest man in Wales and ultimate strongman competitor.
I'm Logan, England's strongest man, also a UK strongest man competitor.
Strongman. Everyone wants to be strong.
Why not? Why wouldn't you want to be? Everyone knows where he all is because he was the strongest man in the world. Everyone knows who Hathaway Bjornsson was because he's the strongest man in the world. It's how men and women have been tested throughout the ages. It's by their strength. The time I played quite a few sports, boxed, played rugby all over the world, and nothing comes close to this sport. It's very on your own. It can be a lonely sport at times, but it's going to sound cheesy, but it's like a family, you know. I don't know these people that well, but they just embrace you as if you've known them for years, which is what drives you. Yeah.
So as England's strong, yeah, I definitely don't get the recognition I feel I deserve. Even local papers weren't even interested in what my story or anything. So.
Exactly the same. I wrote to the papers and tried to let them know that I'm going to Britain's strongest man, being Wales' strongest man, and couldn't get a reply back or nothing.
So if I could give someone some advice to start off now, I'd say don't run before you can walk, learn proper techniques so you prevent injuries further down the line, you're not doing things wrong, and you get a longer period in the sport, basically.
Yeah, definitely. You get loads of people who start off and they do one competition, they call themselves a strongman, and then that's it, they're strongman for life, even though they don't go up the ranks. I would say you want to start basic, but you do want to go up the ranks as fast as possible in your own speed. Like, Gavin, he went up the rank, he got to UKs within the first 2 years?
Yeah.
30 years. But he was at that ability. Not everyone can get to that ability, but he did push himself.
I think you get a couple of strong men that come through that can come in and get to a decent level pretty quickly. But for the rest of people, I think it's all about
But even people like Bilton, he needs to have smart training.
Yeah.
From now on, he needs to have a program from a person who's well recognised and just stick to it. Eat well, do that. If you don't have the strongman bug, it's too hard for the sport to stick to it. When I started strongman, Rick from Strong, he'd done his first strongman event, and I was watching, and then I realised I didn't want my friend to be stronger than me, so I decided to take up strongman and beat him. And then I got the bug, and I just stuck at it, and I absolutely loved the sport. The rivalry in strongman is very friendly. For example, I think the world of these two outside of the comp, but as soon as we go there, I'm there to beat them. Saying that, if they forgot their equipment and I'm not up, they got full access to my bag. They can use my straps, my wraps, anything to help them, or to help me beat them fairly.
If you compete and you see someone drop a sandbag on the floor, you're kind of glad they've dropped it on the floor, but you also want them to pick it up and finish off.
Yeah.
That's just the way it goes. It's just camaraderie, but also competition. That's what makes strongman miles apart from every other sport.
Yeah, yeah.